Robin Hood was standing one day under a green tree by the roadside. Hi, I'm from SMLS Kristen Harapan. In the rude days of King Richard and King John, there were many great woods in England, and one of these famous woods was called Sherwood Forest, where the king himself often went to hunt deer. But in this very forest lived a band of daring men called outlaws. They are men who have done something so terrible that they need to hide themselves in the forest to save their lives. And their king was a bold fellow named Robin Hood. Every time something was stolen, it was brought and laid at the feet of Robin Hood, where they call their king. Robin Hood never allowed his men to take from the poor, and instead target the rich and powerful who has done nothing but live in great houses. Long after he was dead, men like to talk about his deeds. Some praise him for the action he has done, and some blame him for the ruckus and chaos he caused. He was indeed a bold fellow, but people at that time did not know about right and wrong as they do now. There were many songs about Robin Hood that were sung all over England. Here is a little story from one of those songs. Robin Hood was standing one day under a green tree by the roadside, and he was listening to the birds among the leaves. He saw a young man passing by. He was dressed in a red bright cloth, and as he tripped gaily along the road, he seemed as happy as the day could be. I will not trouble him, for I think he's on his way to his wedding. The very next day, Robin Hood still stood in the same place until he saw the same young man walking down the path, but he did not seem to be as happy as before. He sighed and groaned at every step he take. Oh, the sad days, the sad days. Hey there, young man. Have you any gold for me and my merry man? Gold? I have nothing but 5 shillings and a gold ring. Here, you can just take it. A gold ring, I see. Yes, I have kept it for these 7 years. We were planning to be married yesterday, but her father has promised her to a rich old man who she never seen, and now my heart is broken. Say, young man, what will you give me in gold or fee if I can help you, in spite of the rich, to bring your bride back? Payment. But I have nothing. But I promise you, I will be your greatest servant. As my name is Alan Adele. Well then, Alan Adele, where's this wedding located? Well, they're marrying today, and the church is 5 miles away. Come on, we got to hurry. Come on, come on, come on. Then Robin Hood dressed himself as a bard, and he came to the church, knocking on the door. Who is this, and why are you here? I am a bard, the greatest in the North Country, and I have come here to bring joys and sing songs to all your quests. Well, isn't that wonderful to hear? There isn't sound I like as much as music to my ears. Please come in. I will, but not before I see the brides and the bridegroom. Then Robin Hood stepped into the church as he saw two people. One old man whose ages were bent down, his skin crinkly as his bone is brittle, and a young girl whose cheeks were pale and eyes were full of tears. What? This will not do. And then pulled out a horn from his pocket and blew it 3 times. 1 minute later, 420 men came rushing down the field, breaking the door and smashing the window. And on top of it all was Alan Adale himself. Say, young girl, which one do you choose? The brave Alan Adale or the rich old man? I choose Alan. And so they were married then and there. And the rich old man came home in a fit of rage. And now, having ended this merry wedding, the bride looked like a queen. And so they returned to the merry green woods amongst the leaves so green.